My spoiled sister got pregnant by my fiancé and announced it at dinner, so we gave her a brutal reality check that destroyed her entire life. My younger sister Jessica was always the golden child. When I got engaged to David after 4 years together, she secretly started sleeping with him. 6 months later, she was pregnant. At a family reconciliation dinner, Jessica stood up during toasts and said, "I'm so blessed to have this beautiful family and I'm pregnant again." Then she turned to me. "Sis, I know it must be hard because David chose me and we have this beautiful family, but thanks for your blessing. I know it must be hard knowing you can't have children while I'm on my third." That's when my husband Malik, who had been quietly investigating David for months, stood up and smiled. "Actually, Jessica, we have news too. We're expecting twins through IVF. But more importantly, I just finished acquiring David's company through a hostile takeover. As of Monday, your husband is unemployed." He turned to David. "Oh, and those 3 other women you've been sleeping with, they've all been contacted by my wife's attorney. Jessica, you might want to get tested. But here's the best part. That prenup you signed has an infidelity clause. You get nothing. You're about to be a single mother of 3 with no income, no house, and a cheating husband who's being served divorce papers by the woman he's been seeing. She's pregnant too, by the way." Jessica started laughing maniacally and pulled out her phone. "You think you've won? I've been recording every private conversation in your home for 2 years, including insider trading discussions. I have recordings of you admitting to something much worse from college. Transfer $5 million to my account, or I send this to the FBI tomorrow." That's when I started laughing too. "You really should have checked who owns the security company that installed those cameras, Jess." Her smile faltered. "What? I've known about your recordings for 18 months. I've been feeding you exactly what I wanted you to hear. Every single word." Suddenly her phone went black, then everyone's in the room. "The question is," I continued, "do you want to know what I've been recording in your house? Because I promise it's much worse than anything you think you have on me." I pulled out my phone and played a recording. Jessica's voice filled the room. "David's so stupid. I've been moving money from his accounts for months. By the time I'm done, he'll have nothing left." But the worst recording was next. Jessica confessing to deliberately causing my miscarriage 2 years ago by slipping something into my drink at a family barbecue. David lunged for my phone, but Malik stepped between us. "Sit down," Malik said quietly. David sat. The final recording was Jessica in my bedroom. "These pills should do it. A few in her smoothie and bye-bye, baby. She'll think it's another miscarriage." "You recorded yourself planning to poison me," I said quietly. "You recorded yourself actually doing it." The room went silent. My parents finally saw Jessica for who she really was. Within weeks, David was fired for embezzlement and faced criminal charges. Jessica was arrested for poisoning me, identity theft, and harassment. The children went to my parents while she served 18 months in prison. But Jessica wasn't done. From prison, she recruited accomplices to harass us. She had a man named Klaus stalk our family and take photos of our newborn twins. When she was released, she violated parole within days by showing up at our house screaming. She was sentenced to 5 more years for parole violations and assault. Jessica had stolen my fiancé thinking she'd won my life. Instead, she destroyed her own. I upgraded to someone who would never betray me, while she downgraded to someone who cheated on everyone, including her. The twins are now thriving toddlers. Jessica's children live peacefully with my parents. David disappeared after prison, wanting nothing to do with the chaos he helped create. Sometimes the best revenge isn't taking action. It's letting someone destroy themselves while you protect what matters most. Jessica spent years trying to steal my happiness, but all she accomplished was losing everything that mattered in her own life.